How's it going, guys? My name is RighteousNicky and welcome to another Overmind game. We're going to be playing on Towers of Doom. They're going to be banning the Was Vikings, which is actually a pretty strange ban. I don't think that generally the Was Vikings is a pretty good pick for a map with 3 lanes. But for Towers of Doom I wouldn't say so, because it's a map that you usually roam a lot. Just like Tomb of the Spider Queen. And I think the Vikings are better for a bit bigger map where you can actually mind play the opponent. We're going to ban Ragnaros. We're going to first pick Gul'dan and Zarya. There's some pretty solid picks in general. I'm actually banning. They're going to pick Sylvanas. Sylvanas actually is a thing that people try to use here to push a fort so they can get a bit more ammunition, especially if you're winning and if you manage to get those free pushes. Sylvanas is pretty strong. Ultimating core spaces. The arrow is also pretty nice. They're going to follow up with Rhaegar and Artanis. Artanis, of course, is pretty strong on this map because you can put your opponents into very close to your tower range, and that's pretty strong for this map. I'm going to ban Tro because Tro with Rhaegar is a potential. They're going to ban 80 is a global presence for this map. I see a Chen here. Oh, he's going to switch to Mofiran. Actually, Chen isn't that bad for this map. You can go into the barrow and cause some very big chaos and zone out the opponents, but maybe the lack of CC is a bit worrisome. Arthas, wow. Okay. Well, Arthas is fine. I mean, alright, Mofiran is okay. Mofiran is a very nice support for this map because you can actually get closer in range to actually ulti. Rexer here is a pretty interesting pick though. Rexer generally is, well, pretty good pick, especially if you know how to play him. I think he works pretty well with Artanis, to be honest. And last pick, Fastat with the potential to roam to the other shrines. Now I'm going to go Zul'jin, because not only we need some kind of an auto attacker, but also I just felt like playing Zul'jin this game. So I'm actually going to be playing ability power Zul'jin. And by the way, this is Zul'jin before the patch. Recently there was a patch that increased Zul'jin's guillotine build and nerfed a bit of his auto attack build. This is before that patch, and I am still going to be going guillotine build. I think the guillotine build is actually pretty good for this map because you have more option to actually aim at someone with your guillotine. And if you're on low HP, you can escape to safety a bit easier. Now that was a very nice shoot from Zarya to save my ass, but I'm going to die anyway. I went a bit out of position there and Artanis caught me. Arthas is going to do a 1-for-1. But in general, for now, the start of this match for me isn't going very bright. Isn't looking very bright. Another kill for the enemy team. Mofiran died. Well, so I went for the W talent, the Cliff talent. I don't know how it's called. Basically, that one talent that reduces the cooldown, I think, of your W whenever you hit enemies. It's currently 0.5 per hit. They buffed it to 0.75. Actually, that's a pretty strong buff. And also, you get increased 25% ability power if you're below 50% HP. So that actually allows you to use your guillotine ultimate for a much higher damage. I'm going to yet again get caught off by Artanis there, which is pretty unfortunate. Even Rhaegar joined the party. I was hoping that I might be able to finish Sylvanas, at least that Artanis positioned me near to her. But in generally, I mean, I was pretty close to a towers there. I just got a bit out. I couldn't react fast enough to dodge that prism. So yeah, I'm going to die again, which isn't good. But I'm trying to stay calm here and try to suck some experience here for the level 4. Now, Zul'jin here, actually with this build on Zul'jin, level 4 I'm going to go Troll's Blood, going to increase the heal by 75%, which is around, I would say is almost double the amount. Alright, so Rhaegar is trying to engage on me, but he wouldn't forget that I might be an AP build, but I still can hit for a pretty big chunk of auto attack damage, especially with my passive. Now, the way you play the guillotine build is actually want to be on full HP as much as possible. Your goal is to deal ability damage, not auto attack damage. I mean, you can also throw some auto attack damage if someone is close, but generally you don't want to be going deep for you to be providing auto attack damage. Now I'm actually overstaying here on the bear, which isn't very good. But the heal is pretty strong, so that's going to help me quite a lot here, the heal talent. Now, as I was saying, I'm actually going to focus the bear here a bit, because it's the closest target for me, and it's just something that I can get out of the way to remove some CC and tankiness from their team. Level 7 is going to be a wrong place at the wrong time. This is actually a talent that I really don't like using, because it's very hard to actually get people in that center point for the bonus damage. Though the bonus damage is actually pretty rewarding if you hit it, but it's pretty hard to hit. But the other talent choices are a bit more of the auto attack perspective, so I still stick to this talent just in case I actually get a good opportunity for that. And one good thing about this talent actually is that it works pretty well versus stationary targets like buildings. Oh, he's going to miss the prism, but I'm pretty well. Nice Zara shoot there. It's pretty good versus actually dealing siege damage, because you can actually proc the bonus damage to a tower or to a minion wave, which is pretty cool. I want to be as much HP as possible, because this build is for you to poke and survive. Yes, you can get some more value from auto attacks, but your HP is also going to go down. While you do need to get your HP a bit down for your guillotine, generally in fights someone at some point will focus you, either that be probably a tank trying to zone you, so you will always get that opportunity to get lower on HP. Rhaegar is going to get out of position there. I'm going to get stunned. I'm taking crazy amounts of damages there. No Zara shield this time, unfortunately. I did get healed by my Fury there, but the damage was a bit too much for me there. Yep. Okay. At the moment, it seems we are winning actually. Our team is picking some very nice kills. We're winning on points as well. It would be nice if my self doesn't put the tab window so much. I guess I was reading some talents there. Seems that things are working very good for our team here. The bear, basically the bear is the main trait here. Zara is trying to focus the Rexar. There is a Gul'dan coming here, but generally they're going to be able to secure that one. I'm actually still here as well. I'm going to... Oh, I landed the bonus damage on the bear. Generally as a Zul'jin for this game, I'm actually going to be trying to focus the bear as much as possible. Gul'dan getting out of position there. Now I'm not in the best position as well. Oh, I'm just going to walk it off here. Trying to walk it off. Zartan is going to overextend. It seems he's overextending. I missed my W, but he's in a bad spot here. He got swallowed by the fourth. So we're going to be able to get a kill from his aggressiveness, over aggressiveness. Alright. I really like the healing talent, by the way. For you to be constantly returning to the battle. The only problem you are going to have with this build is actually mana issues, because you actually have no way for you to actually get some mana back with talent, so you need to be a bit safe with your mana usage, which is actually pretty hard because you want to be getting all your abilities procced as much as possible. I have the guillotine now. I'm in a very bad spot. I'm just going to throw the guillotine here. Actually didn't land it. Yeah, the animation was too slow. Again, I got caught by Artanis. I actually am piling a lot of deaths at the moment, which isn't very good. But I'm just getting caught by the Artanis there. Maybe I should just try to stay a bit more on the behind. But yeah, generally... Ooh, nice ulti from Furion there. Was that an ulti from... Yeah, that was an ulti from Furion. Yeah, we're going to get... Oh, nice Artis got a kill from... got a kill on Falstad. Gul'dan going pretty well, but... Yeah, he's going to get a 1-for-1 there. Trade. I'm now coming. I'm going to try... Oh, got the bonus damage on Rexar. But Arrow is coming in. The bear is also zoning me out. But I feel pretty confident because I'm on a very nice amount of HP and I can use the guillotine pretty soon. I got stunned there. I'm going to try it now. Bam! It's going to execute Rexar perfectly. And as you can see, I was below 50% HP there. So that guillotine damage was just enough to execute the Rexar. He was actually on a pretty decent chunk of HP. So I'm actually now getting a bit zoned out again, but I found a Rexer here. Rexer is a hero that actually relies on his passive to burst some damage, so whenever he uses it, I feel pretty comfortable to trade back. Now I see a Sylvanas here for free auto attacks. I'm going to change to Artanis. Zarya is going to go down, but I'm still getting some pretty nice auto attacks, and a Q and a W are going to finish the last two remaining of their team. Now Rexer coming here. I'm actually pretty low on mana again. I could trade off some balls here and as well as with my ultimate, but I'm getting extremely low. He even ulted with this bear. I'm missing my W there. I'm really trying to maybe get into range. Nah, I'm just going to go back. Alright, for level 13 you want to go for the improved blood talent that will allow you to heal while you're walking. This actually is very good for this build because generally you want to be in a safe position anyways to throw your W. So being able to actually walk and heal and also throw your abilities is pretty useful. Though I would suggest you to consider, especially with the patch, the talent Voodoo Shuffle. It actually doesn't remove hard CC, hard stuns, but it is pretty helpful sometimes versus light CC and roots. Oh, this is a big fight happening here. We're getting everyone permastun. I'm trying to get off the bear there. I'm going to bam. Whoa! Ho ho ho! Managed to execute the faster than Rexer got chunked down so low there that he got finished out. Now the Rhaegar is left out, going to get rooted and finished by my auto attacks. That was a pretty nice turnaround. As you saw there, the guillotine did a very nice work. But you also need to aim it right, which is actually a bit easier for this map in particular because you can actually figure it out easier where your opponent is going to go as a position. The Sylvanas here in a very bad spot. I got her in a very bad spot to be honest, going to get the double damage on Artanis. Though Arthas is getting a bit low, I'm trying to deal damage from the side. Now Rex are coming. I'm actually a bit out of position. Though with the Zarya shield I feel a bit confident. I'm going to be throwing us on damage now. See, that was a pretty good time for actually me to land the guillotine, but I wasn't low enough on HP for that guillotine to deal enough damage. So that a bit sucks. As you can see, Malfurion is healing me up. And actually I don't really want that heal because I want to be a bit lower on HP so I can use my guillotine, which is actually on a pretty low cooldown. I think the cooldown at the moment is 45 seconds while on the new patch is 30 seconds. So you can spam it even furthermore. Now on the live patch, they're going to go Bloodlust. I feel a bit worried here because not only that I'm low on mana, but Gul'dan's on the bottom. Though we're trading pretty nicely. The Malfurion silence, I'm going to be throwing auto attacks on the Artanis. We're going to be able to pick up the Artanis. I now have a guillotine. Going to throw it, going to miss it completely, unfortunately. I was also on more than 50% HP, so that wasn't going to work that well anyway. Their team is playing... I don't know, their team seems to be giving us a lot of Qs here, and we have 3 levels advantage already. I'm going to be trading some balls with the bear there. Yeah, the bear is going to die to my auto attacks. Now see another Malfurion here. Now I really don't need that heal Malfurion. I really want to be on lower HP. I guess he just wants to keep me safe. I mean, I do want to be as well as I do want to be... Oh, that was pretty close. I do want actually to be on full HP with this build, but also when I see that we are winning, I want to push my aggressiveness with guillotines. And this I'm going to throw a guillotine right there, going to execute the Sylvanas, by the way. That's perfect. But you know, it's hard to make the best judgment on the spot. I mean, when you're talking actually now. I mean on the spot, yeah. Now that you're talking, you can actually see when is the better time and stuff. But we're getting actually a lot of points here with 2 forts up from the ammunition. I'm going to port to the middle. Actually, this is a bad position for me. I do have the level advantage here, but generally... Oh, Arthas is coming to my aid here. Oh, he's going to get 2 double rooted. I'm going to land the Swan Rexar. Though Artanis will be coming down. Artanis seems in a bad spot. Yeah, I think he's going to die from the root. An excellent Malfurion ulti there. The bear is also going to die. This game is going very well for us. By the way, on level 16, as you can see, I picked the double Whirlwind Access talent. Basically, your axes do a double rotation, which is actually a very nice zoning tool. It also gets lower cooldown reduction if you hit more enemies by the double rotation. It has a bit more cooldown, but that cooldown is replenished, as you might imagine, from the more heroes you hit. Now we have all 3/4 up. Zul'jin is trying to get this down. She actually used her wind walks here, so I'm going to be very aggressive on her. Going to land the sword, going to start auto attacking. I'm going to try to guillotine there, and that, as you can see, I didn't have my HP wasn't low enough, so that guillotine damage was very low. I think it was like 300 to 400 damage, which is pretty low. And while you're below 50% HP, it goes up to 1000 damage, which is much better. But their team just cannot break our structures here. They keep dying even to the bottom of my team, which is 5 versus 4. We have the level advantage, which is 16. And yeah, this is probably going to be over there. They didn't manage to get a kill there, but I don't think they're going to manage to kill the structure before the last hit is coming down. This is going to be game. Now this game actually seemed to be very easy towards the end, but I think it was pretty contested on the start, and I really wanted to show you Zul'jin here because not only it was a pretty nice game for me and for Zul'jin for this map, but generally I really wanted to show the guillotine build, and I think it was very nicely displayed by me here. So let's see, maybe I'm going to show talent. I don't know. It's yeah, I'm not going to be doing that. Oh, I'm going to get some upvotes here. Very nice and generous. That's going to be everything actually from me from this week's not Tavern Brawl, from this video, guys. So thank you for watching, and until next time, stay righteous. Portal upgrade is actually on level 13, so it makes some sense. Div is going to grab the Diablo. I'm going to put this big portal. He's going to blink, and Diablo is at the core. Beautiful. I'm going to get a lane line seal. Going to actually toggle it a bit. I managed to get only Arthurs there, unfortunately. Is my team going to be yeah, a hook from Stitches there. Going to be even going to be able to grab a kill on Arthur.